Have you heard the exciting book adaptation news for the Mindf series by St. Abbey? I'm a huge fan of the series. I am always advocating for anyone who hasn't read the series yet to go and pick it up. It is highly addictive, full of feminine rage, a serial killer romance with her FBI profiler, and just the best kind of can't put down romantic thriller. I know this is going to translate so well to the screen, and we already are getting a glimpse of who is handling it. I think it does give us a great glimpse into whether we can be confident that it will be done in a good way, true to what us, the fans, want. So if you want to get all the details, stay tuned.
The first book adaptation news is the fact that I'm going to say Mindf because we're on YouTube, okay? The TV series, Sophia Stallone is developing the series adaptation of the Mindf books for Amazon MGM Studios. This was reported through Deadline. I've included a link in the video's description so you can read more about this. I mean, this series has a whole cult following, okay? A whole cult following. The article on Deadline kind of goes on to say that Stallone championed the project and will executive produce it alongside Erin Simon, Matt Berrison, and D. Matt Geller for Balboa Productions, as well as Tonya Owens-Hoole. They are searching for a showrunner as of this being published. And yeah, they're really excited for this popular psychological thriller book series to come on the big screen. They're saying this book has become a phenomenon with over 200 million reads, a substantial fan base across BookTok and Goodreads, and it has made numerous most addictive lists. So people are really excited about this serial killer story. I mean, Fran, I know you know this series in and out. What are your thoughts on the adaptation being picked up?
So first of all, I'm excited because I always wanted to see this on the screen. I think it will translate really, really well. Now, the fact that I know nothing about Sophia Stallone, apparently she's been running some kind of a book club as well, like one of those celebrity book clubs. But she has done a lot of talking on Instagram about this. So from what I gather, she is a fan of the series. And I think that there's probably going to be enough, I guess from a reader's perspective and a reader's point of view, I think she's going to do it justice, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, because I do think that she sees the book from the reader perspective first, but then also obviously Stallone. She is from a super popular family in Hollywood. So you know that she's also coming in with a lot of experience from that side. So I think that she'll probably be able to merge those two things well, because even though we all want to see everything translated from a book to a movie, that cannot happen because you can't make movies that are 10 hours long. So I think that she will do probably a good job merging the two things. I feel like it's safe enough because it is in the hands of a fan. And I also read somewhere that I think the family of the author, because the author passed away. Yes. But I do think that the family is going to be involved from what I read somewhere as well. So that probably is also a good thing because, you know, somebody at least is going to make sure that these things stay consistent and they deliver on something that fans can get behind and can get excited about. So I'm overall, so far from what we've seen, very excited. Of course, I'm going to be side-eyeing it until we get a cast. And I definitely have already talked about my fantasy cast. I have that on the blog that you can check it out. But I think that's going to be important, not necessarily 100% for how they look, but personality, because especially for our female main character, who is a female serial killer, I think that they really need to get the person that transfers that emotion, because there is a reason why she's killing people. And there is also a whole experience that you're going through. I think the most important part of this story is you are seeing very gory and very horrific things that are happening, but you're at the same time having empathy for her. Mm-hmm. So I think that they need the right person to translate that, so it doesn't just come across as just another serial killer, you know? So right. I definitely compare always the show to Dexter. And I think that show, you were able to really get that from it. So I'm really hopeful that they'll deliver with that. So overall, I'm just super excited though.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, Sophia Stallone told Deadline that the main character, Lana Myers, wrecked me in the best way. That is a quote. She also says, I was a fan long before I became a producer, and now I'm fighting for Lana's story like it's my own. We're not watering it down. We're telling this story the way the author always intended. Raw, fearless, and unforgettable. We owe that to the fans and the author. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments that there is going to be an adaptation of the Mindf series. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
And there you have it. That is the latest book adaptation news for the Mindf series by St. Abbey. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts on this adaptation and if you're excited to be watching this on screen. I know for me, I cannot wait to see it. And also, if you haven't read the series yet, this is a great time to start because you have time to catch up. I know that if you're like me, you will not be able to stop at book 1. You'll just have to binge right through and read all of the books. Now, if you don't know where to start, I have a bunch of guides on the blog, so I will leave my review, my fantasy casting as well, and some more information on the books and reading them in order, themes and aesthetics that are found in the series, and all of those details. So I will leave all of that linked in the description box down below so you can check it out if you haven't taken the plunge and met our heroine Lana Myers yet. If you have already read the Mindf series and you want some more books that are like that, I did do a podcast episode where I recommended some books that are like that series. So I will leave that here so you can go and tune in and listen to my recommendations as well. But in the meantime, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any videos from us, and subscribe for free to our Substack so you don't miss any of the content that we post across all of our platforms. But for today, that is all I have for you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye!